We're here to celebrate Women in Engineering Day, and I'd like to start by giving a big personal thank you to all the women that work at Bridgeway Consulting Limited, who deliver a really dependable, professional and driven output on a day-to-day basis. The women that we have in the company operate to a really high calibre, and I want these women who work in Bridgeway to carry on sharing their experiences of being engineers within the rail sector. I know many of them that work in the company don't think that they're doing anything out of the ordinary or particularly different, but for me it's really important that they are visible to other people who are coming through, other young girls who are coming through. There's some research that shows that children will decide, people will decide when they're children what they're going to do for a living. So the sooner they can be exposed to women who work in engineering, the more likely that they are going to actually choose that as a career. So that role model situation is really important. So please carry on sharing your experiences and letting young girls know what you do, because it will encourage more to come into the rail sector. From a diversity perspective, it's really important that businesses have a good balance of male and female, and the rail sector generally it doesn't perform particularly well in that area. So there's an organisation called Women in Rail, and apparently they did a survey, and their survey showed that only 2% of women that worked in the rail sector were actually engineers. At Bridgeway, something I'm really proud of, that number is 37%. So we're doing lots of good stuff, but we need to carry on doing more of it. To try and take this to the next level, and bearing in mind that research around young people choosing their careers when they're young, when they're children, what we've done is decided to run a little competition at local schools where we're asking kids at school to produce a poster or produce a drawing that shows women in engineering. Now, some of them may struggle to actually have those role models, but in their mind's eye, but at least it will start the conversation, and we're hoping that will lead to more engagement and, in the future, more women in engineering.
My love of maths and physics and wanting to understand how things work. When I was really young, I wanted to be a zookeeper, but as soon as I was in secondary school and found physics and maths, I definitely wanted to be in engineering when I was older. It has changed slightly. It's easier now. It's definitely easier recently. I thought there'd be more females than there are, but maybe one day. Not to give up, to carry on. It was harder when I first started. I started in an apprenticeship and I did struggle and I did want to quit and I didn't want to go. The lads that were there made it difficult, but I carried on anyway, and I've made a decent career out of it and chased a job locally and just really enjoyed it, so don't give up, keep going. Yes, I'm doing a Bachelor of Engineering degree in my spare time, doing it with the Open University outside of work, just to broaden my horizon, so to speak, to hopefully not move away from railway, but understand more of how things work, why things work, and yeah, that's it really. Well, I thought it'd be easier. It's definitely hard work. I feel I have to work harder to prove I can do things. Otherwise I get pushed to the side and get told I can't do it, but I've proven I can do everything. I work hard, I graft and I use my brain and I get on with everybody I get to work with now, so yeah, it's definitely worthwhile doing. %, definitely, yeah. I definitely come in the engineering industry being told that I wasn't going to be able to do it, I couldn't do certain jobs, I wouldn't be able to do them as well, and it turns out I can do them just as well, if not better. It's, yeah, definitely. People always underestimate you at the beginning, but not anymore. If I'm asked to do something, I can do it.
So you feel accepted here,
yes,
working here?
Yes, and I feel like I've had to work hard to do that, to get everyone to accept me, and yeah, even from the interview stage, it was, well, we don't know how you're going to manage, and I proved I could, and I have, and yeah, loads of other women have done it in loads of different industries. It's not just railway, it's everywhere.
Did you intend to go into engineering when you were growing up?
As a toddler, I wanted to be a zoo. Scrap that, I didn't want to be a zoo. I wanted to work in a zoo. Take 3, try again.
Out a school competition now, don't like it.
You had it then.
Yeah, did I? Was that there? Yeah, let me try one more time.
Just doing that part-time with the Open University in the